this is going to be a bit shorter since it's already 1 o'clock. I have to work in the morning.
The Rockies have been wreaking havoc on their opponents so far this season. For a word on that, let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, these guys were not on many lists of top contenders coming into the season, but their stellar play so far is forcing everyone to take note. The question being raised now is, are they for real, or are things going to even out as the season moves on? One player told me that kind of talk only motivates them even more, and if people want to know if they're for real, they should just stay tuned.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Number 9, Daniel.
So striding forward now, Daniel Murphy. His career numbers against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Mazzara's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher,
so it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters.
In the 8th inning when I'm down a run.
From the stretch. Sends that one out
Even
of
if
play
I took the
for
lead
strike
right
1.
now, it's the 8th inning. Why would I bring the closer in the 8th?
Line to the right side.
Too hard.
Mazzara is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
Leading up for the White Sox.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Anderson.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Oh, yes.
Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and
now
it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Grounded up the first baseline. Murphy has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the catcher.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Solid changeup right there.
There seem to be different philosophies on.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will.
Your
Alex
attention,
Coleman
please.
comes on from the
Now
pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 48, Alex Coleman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit down the third baseline. Moncada has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Definitely not a good start.
The center fielder, number 11.
Digging in now, Kevin Pillar. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Fouled away.
Pillar.
And he fouls this one off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Jimenez.
I'm pissed at the good pitches I had in the last inning that I couldn't do anything with.
Now batting, shortstop.
Rockies down to their final out now. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Whale of a game
through
for Story.
First and hustling for second.
Big double there.
And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with
now
a 2-out double.
Third base.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
The 0-1 offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first.
Oh,
take care of him, and the White Sox
This
slip the fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of front runner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride, and if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but there's a lot of season left at the same time.
And we're in a heated contest between two division rivals, one of whom is happily nested at the top of the standings, and the other one is looking to shake the tree a bit.
Matt, listen, if you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best, right? These are the games where a team who's trying to come out on top of the pack can get a leg up. And, of course, if you're on top, this is a prime opportunity to keep them
Pinch
away.
hitting for the Rockies, number 26, David Dahl.
And it's fouled away.
Maybe it's not a good
He's
time for him to
carrying
play,
a
'cause
batting
that would
average
be a
of
fucking
just over
2-run shot right
300, so clearly he's been a
Tony Gonsolin? So he's still a starter.
productive player
And 91 overall?
with the bat in his hand so
Choose
far.
the fuck out of that.
Fouled off.
Yeah, those are both
Go
two
ahead
pitches
runs
that would be
aboard here
a
at
home run
first with
if
nobody
I were
out.
more on my game right now.
Liner toward right center. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number
So a runner at
24,
first now with
second
one away.
baseman,
And Ryan McMahon
Ryan
digs in to bat next.
McMahon.
From the belt, the pitch. A bullet to first
On
base.
the tag.
Fucking love it.
Tag will get him
But
coming
if that's
back
me
to
making
first.
that defensive
It's
play,
a
Ladies and
double
gentlemen,
play, and
your
the inning is
attention,
over.
please.
Corey Seager
hitting
is going to
for
be
Los
asked to get
Angeles,
things going here as a lead
number
off the top
5.
of the
This
eighth.
game's really
Hyro
pissed me
Diaz
off. Right on.
summoned from the bullpen
Now
as he'll do
pitching.
so to
0-1.
start the eighth. Strike
Number
one to start the
37.
at-bat.
Hyro.
Feeling good. I just beat Tony
Diaz.
Hawk.
Corner and slicing
1 and 2
foul.
now. 100% done. You know, I can play it, dick around and have fun, do
0-2,
whatever.
here
but
it is. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power
Your
arms
attention,
coming out
please.
of the bullpen in these
Pinch
days,
hitting for the
but
Dodgers,
it doesn't make it any less
number
impressive
10,
to me. I love
Justin.
watching guys come in
0-1's the
and
count.
blow smoke right by guys.
To come into play at 317, 7 homers and 28 RBIs. He strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problem
The batter,
for him
number
on the mound
3,
since he's come out of the
second
pen to
baseman,
start this inning.
Chris
That's back-to-back Ks, and
Taylor.
he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Taylor behind 0-2 the count.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Pilar, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay throw.
Wow,
and he's hit third base safely, so the go-ahead run is right there with 2 gone. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Boy, this is one of those.
What a play at first. And then taking it himself. Daniel Murphy, that's a goal. Hell of a play if I've ever seen it.
First that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote.
Potentially keeping this game tied.
Your attention, please.
Will stay in the ball game as a new
This
shortstop.
for the Dodgers.
Dylan Floro is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Corey Seager.
This is line to left.
Too hard, Pilar.
Peterson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
I know they say
Up next
sometimes
for
that
Colorado.
these things even out.
The
But
shortstop.
that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He
Story.
would have represented the go-ahead run.
First delivery to him on the way.
There you go, Trev.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. The relay, and he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
Which means
Third base
Nolan Arenado.
Nolan.
And his guys are looking to
Arenado.
erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
I would not pitch to Arenado in this situation at all. Are you kidding me?
I'm set with the 0-1.
Idiots.
A shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on
I
this
haven't hit with Charlie Blackmon.
Now batting, right fielder,
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Blackmon.
Like, he was the guy that every time I played would have the day off.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Now batting, left fielder, Raimel
David Dahl had the day off. Oh, I knew that.
Tapia.
So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia pulled toward right center field. Betts on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Joe Kelly takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Daniel
Murphy will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Hit sharply on the ground. A sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is.
Oh, well.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time.
231 to
time this afternoon.
Now batting, the catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Will Smith is
out.
at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Solid.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
So it should go down to 219.
Pilar is there, 2 gone.
Yep.
Now batting,
plate, number 43. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. 0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Hey!
And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. So, guys, do you think games against division rivals might mean more to the players than others?
Oh, yeah, that's a huge win.
I do, Matt. I mean, these guys are competitors, and they want to win every game. But they know that when October comes around, it's a division championship that really sets you up for success in the postseason. These rivalry games are a bit more impactful for that race, so yes, I think their outcome can affect the players' morale a little bit more noticeably.
God, I miss Johan Santana.
Next to bat for the Giants, Austin
the batter,
Slater.
number 13.
Look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Slater.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate.
Your
Sam
attention,
Selman
please.
has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Tony Walters. First pitch coming, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Basabe is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Got to go with former Giant.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Colorado.
Especially against a lefty.
Number 11, Kevin Pilar.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 5 runs, 11 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Gabriel, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
The center fielder,
so here's
number
Matt
25.
Kemp now. A couple of singles.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's say what.
For him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Pilar spot. He bats second.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it.
Elevate. Celebrate. Let's go to Michael Givens.
Your attention, please.
It's on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt.
What was it? 6-3-5.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Routine ground out on his way to double for a guy with 14 speed.
And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing to run to the 3rd with less than 2 outs.
Can't think of anyone specifically right now, but there are plenty of guys who've been on their team for a few years now who don't have their picture. Like Nathan Eovaldi, for example, he doesn't have a picture on the Red Sox.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there.
When he got traded to the Red Sox, like he wasn't with the Yankees.
The bat.
Well, we see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away.
Down is like 6-3-8 or something like that. 6-1-7. Okay, so I should get it sub-6 if I get these 2 outs.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in.
That's an out.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third
now
base.
7.
Batting. Shortstop.
He's set.
Wilmer.
Here it comes. Wilmer
Flores.
is in the 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Ball.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter.
There you go.
Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch.
And the second baseman is there to make the play. And
so Givens has a sub-6 ERA.
Your attention, please.
Enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the
Number
score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Rogers.
Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Bad shadows.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Low velo. Everything about this guy sucks in my book. I don't like Tyler Rogers at all.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And
Nolan.
Bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
Arenado. Tapia in for Blackman again.
Now batting.
In
right
now,
fielder.
Raimel Tapia.
Raimel.
As he swings and hits a laser to right. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
He's still extra bases. Definitely then for Tyler Rogers. He doubles in a dinger.
With nobody out.
Now
baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box.
David Dahl.
Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock.
This
one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Basabe, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
The first baseman, number 8.
Stepping in, Josh Fuentes. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6.
Like that? 2-run shot for Josh Fuentes. And we're in the blowout.
And this ball is gone.
I just realized I'm not
no
going to trade
chance to make a play on that one.
Soon. It's been a bit. I haven't gotten one yet. I got the Nolan call-up, obviously, was big. But
the catcher, number 14, Tony.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Would not do, and I'm going to keep Givens in to get his ERA down. I'm not going to pinch hit here. Oh, actually, fuck yeah,
Your attention, please.
Will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
Rockies.
Either ERA
number 24, Ryan
Tyler Kinney.
McMahon.
Or Yency Almonte. 614, 651. Yeah, I'll do Yency.
And he turns on one, sending it high and
Man
deep
off
to
the
right.
bench with a pinch hit home run.
Your
Trevor
attention,
Cahill
please.
comes on to pitch
Now
now, hoping
pitching
for
for
better
the
results than the other arms
Number
that
Trevor
run
Cahill
out
with
there
the
in
Giants.
this one.
Trevor.
And that'll bring
Cahill.
in Garrett Hampson. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Basabe is there, and he puts it away to stop.
That's good because that means Yency should be warming up. He is.
Yency Almonte, the 6'5"
ZRA was like 6.34.
right-hander takes over on the mound.
The third baseman,
Grounded foul
Evan
off to the right and over toward the dugout.
Longoria.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Dahl.
1 out.
So from 6.51
Now
to
So up
4.3.
steps
So
Joe
not that
Hart
big of a
now.
dip.
No
So
hits
Yency
to
does
this
not have a
point.
good time out there.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Oh yeah, I do want to send Yency
Good
a
change
reliever
up there
call
as
up
he takes
opportunity,
command.
so I guess I don't really
0-2.
care too much for him.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right
If I
there.
trade for a
But
bullpen
I know
arm,
this
he's the one
hitter's
that gets
looking
sent
for
down
something
and
else.
make the roster move.
So he
Ladies and
throws him
gentlemen,
The roster
for the
space.
strikeout.
attention,
Joey
please.
Bart goes down,
Pinch
and
hitting
they've
for the
got
Giants.
only 1 out
Number
left to work
43,
with. The numbers
Tyler
coming in. He's at 255.
Heineman.
No home runs as
No
of
ball.
yet, and
2
7
strikes.
driven in. Last strike here for the Giants. Swing and a miss.
Good inning by
He
Yency,
struck him
though.
out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Held strong to secure the win, plus a bonus for the blowout. And it's 1:30, so I think I'm gonna go. Where are we in the calendar? Yeah, it's June. I'm going to get a trade out. Maybe not right here immediately, but like... Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so I can get AJ Minter for 2 Bs. Minter is got good velo, not having a good year though. 77 would be potential at 25 though, so there's hope. They want 2 Ds for Blake Trinan. He's 31 with C potential, 79. Good velo. Not having a bad year. Or Garrett Richards, but they want James Pezos for him, who I could call up. Garrett Richards is having a terrible year. Trinan or Minter? This is tough because Minter's not doing good at all. But Trinan's older. And on a 1 year, yeah, on a 1 year Minter, I'd have for 3 more years after this year. Fuck it, we're winning now. Trinan it is. Although I also don't like the idea of like the Dodgers making you trade with us, because that's not something that would happen. You don't see the Red Sox and Yankees making trades, you know. Plus, the Dodgers are actually in 3rd place right now. The Giants are doing better than them. The Padres are doing god awful. I mean, not god awful, but they're right there at the Padres. Or I mean, the Dodgers. Yankees are running away with the East somehow. I don't know how the Rays aren't ranked higher. The Indians have the Central, the A's, and the Astros are making a push. Haven't seen that in a while. Twins, White Sox, wild card. But to the East, Cubs, wow, the NL Central's a 4-team race right now, which, to be fair, all 4 of these teams just made the playoffs. Which is wild to me. Hold on, let me look at the bracket quick, because the postseason bracket is official now. And I'm going to set my pitching rotation in my lineup. Just so I don't have to do that later because I'll probably forget. So Herman Marquis at 1, Senzatella at 2, Freeland at 3, 4, Chichi at 5. Daniel Bart at closer, Estevez, and yeah, I'm going to switch these two, I guess. Yency Almonte stayed up? Who got sent down then? Tyler Kinley got sent down? I'm kind of pissed about that. I got a guy with a 6.67 ERA. Like, that's in 29 innings, he's given up 22 runs. It's fucking terrible. I'm displeased with that. And let me bench Kevin Pillar, one of the hottest hitters on the planet right now. It's fucking stupid. With a DH, Matt Kemp will DH, right? Yeah. Against righties, I believe I had Tony Walters against righties. I think I'm going to give the job to Drew Butera as a whole. Butera is now my starting catcher. So leading off was Garrett Hampson, Kevin Pillar, Story, Arenado, Blackman, Dahl, Murphy, Kemp, Butera, no DH. Hampson, Pilar, Story, Arenado, Blackman, Dahl, Murphy, Butera. Lefties with a DH. Yeah, I'll platoon. So Hampson, oh, and then you two switch. So Hampson, Pilar, even though I'm still iffy about having Benton second with those numbers. I'm going to switch that. I'm going to do Blackman second. Oh, I can't, because if they bring in a righty, the Pilar batting fifth is not good. Story, Arenado, Blackman, Kemp, McMahon, Dahl. Switch those two, actually. No DH. Hampson, Pilar, Story, Arenado, Blackman, Dahl, McMahon, Butera. Good. Okay. So the brackets are Rays, Blue Jays, Indians, Yankees, Twins, Astros, A's, White Sox, Dodgers, Brewers, Padres, Cardinals, Cubs, Marlins, Braves, Reds. Boy, isn't it interesting, too? The whole Marlins 100% win percentage in the postseason thing, and they're facing the Cubs. 0-3. I mean, you get some interesting matchups here. I think these interdivision rivalries, like for example the Rays Blue Jays, like the Rays are the clear better team, but the Blue Jays could certainly surge. Blue Jays have beaten the Yankees plenty of times. I think the Indians have gotten hot at the right time, so it's going to be tough for the Yankees to beat them, especially with the Indians pitching. Shane Bieber at the number 1. Twins, Astros. God, I hope the Twins win. The Astros don't really have pitching, and the Twins have a good lineup, so I'm hoping that, A plus B equals C here. A's White Sox is going to be huge because both teams are really fucking good, but the White Sox have gotten cold at the worst possible time. Dodgers, Brewers, I'm definitely going Dodgers there. It'd be cool if they could, in a 3-game series, recapture the magic of their 7-game series in 2018. Padres, Cardinals. I want the Padres to win, and I think they will, but I'm very nervous that the Cardinals, because as much as I hate them, they'll end up coming through to win because I fucking hate them. Cubs, Marlins. The Cubs have been really fucking good, even though they've kind of, crawled into, winning where they are. But at the same time, I want the Marlins to win just because Miami, baby. And then Braves, Reds. I like the Braves. I love Acuna, but at the same time, I wouldn't hate seeing the Reds keep going. Is it possible? It is possible. Every matchup in the NL side for this first round has a central team. No central team is facing another central team. So it could be, for the first time in history, if the Brewers somehow beat the Dodgers, the Cardinals somehow beat the Padres, the Cubs beat the Marlins, and then the Reds beat the Braves, It'd be the first time in history that the NLDS, or any division series round, would have 4 teams from the same division. Can you imagine that? On the AL side of things, not so much. Because there's 3 AL East teams and then 3 AL Central teams. And then just the A's and Astros for the West. If I had to guess, I don't know. I can't make predictions. I'm bad at that. And when I do, it usually jinxes shit. So I can't make any predictions. But I am going to sign off for the night.